Hello and welcome. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy, and this is the first review of group number 14, Dry Snuff Nasal Playlist. That playlist and another review from it will pop up in the last 20 seconds of this video. The entirety of group 14 was funded by Mr. Dennis Crowley. So if you see him in the comment section, give him a thank you. So I thought I had bought a 7.5 gram micro tub. But evidently I didn't, because this is what showed up. It's 45 grams. It is Afghan white snuff. So I have done the other Afghan product. This one is nasal and not Naswar. That said, I have a feeling that this may be used as a dentifrice more often, than not. But I'm gonna put some in my nose because that's what I do, and that's what you expect. So here we go. We're gonna take it over to the desk, take a closer look at the packaging and the product inside before we bring it back up top. And I sneeze a lot. I'll let you know what I think, and possibly sneeze a lot. There are two links in the description. They're how the channel is funded. I do thank you for your consideration. Mr. Dennis Crowley, I thank you again. Although by the end of this review, I may not be. Okay, and that is the lid. Red is for danger. That is the squiggly version. Nasal snuff for export only, because not even the Afghanis are crazy enough to do something like this. Then you have Captain Pajamas. And then English. The net weight is right there. It's sort of a miniature tub, it would appear. When I say micro tub, if you look back at some of the Indian products I've done, they're very, very tiny. Made, month of packing, July 2024. For the purpose of this product, that is absolutely acceptable. And then an English warning label. I don't know what this is. A piece of plastic, maybe. Part of the container. And then we're back around to the squiggly, and there is nothing on the bottom, although they are claiming you can recycle this under the number 3. So that's awful nice of them. So, as you can see, this is a product of Lakshman Das. They are using a license. Now, Lakshman Das is out of India. So this is being made under license by them, which is sort of scary if there is an actual Afghan origin to this. So that is that. I am expecting something visually looking like railroad mills, but I do not know. Oh, wow. Okay. Now, there is no safety seal in this. That wasn't a statement. I'm actually checking. It was sort of a question. Okay, here. Really? Oh my. What is this crap coming off of my hand? What are you? Wow. This is... Holy cow. This is a twist off, right? Okay, I think I got it now. This is a lot of snuff. Oh dear. Hesitation intensifies. So that is representing exactly as it is in person. It sort of looks railroad mills-ish color-wise. Wow, that is really, really fine. What? Oh boy. Okay. Really, really fine and dry. Although it is holding a trench, but that may be because it's so fine it is. It is. Look at the spoon. Oh my God, what am I doing? All right. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. I know it. let's get some out here and we'll bring the camera down. And we will. Oh wow, that is extra fine. Holy cow. All right, I'm going to have to be careful not taking this too far. That and the nicotine level in this is probably up there, I'm guessing. I didn't really check. It may look like Railroad Mills. It's not going to have the lack of nicotine like Railroad Mills. I can tell you that right now. Okay, with that, let's bring it back up top. All right, so let me try to get a smell off the tin here. This is the other thing. It's going to be higher nicotine because it's out of India and they seem to have issue with anything low nicotine. And it's also going to be scented in some way. And it is. We got floral going on. I almost feel like I just inhaled some right then off the container. Floral, it's probably some mix of sandalwood. Yeah, I think I actually inhaled some. I think this might be... It's not as bad. As far as Indian products have gone in the past, it is not scented as bad or as strongly as a lot of them. But it is the... Although less, it is what you're expecting when you open a can of tobacco of any kind, seemingly out of India, smell-wise. So I'm going to get some out on my hand. That's probably a whole night's supply right there, but we're going to do that anyway. And then I'm going to pinch off that. I'm afraid I'm going to blow it away. Okay, it gets a little stronger once you break it out of... Okay. Here we go. Okay, what you want to do is not... You want to just get it under your nose and breathe in, basically, because sniffing is, no matter how light you try, is going to be too much. Wow, that has a burn. Yep, that has a burn. And now I gotta sneeze. And this stuff's still in my hand. Whoa. Okay. So... I must have had that in my fingers. Okay, so it's high nicotine. It's really dry. Really, really fine. Really easy to take too far. I'm looking back to check to make sure the rest of it's still in my head. I don't want you migrating anywhere. Scent is one of their horrible sandalwood floral things. Nicotine is very, very much there. This is not a beginner's product. This product is dirt cheap, although now I am thrown off because I thought I was buying 7.5 grams. I am thrown off if that's what I paid for the 7.5 is actually what I paid. Because if that's the case, then the 45 grams is like $2 or something like that. Something crazy. The stuff is like whitish tan, but like you get it in a certain light, and it looks weird. It looks like some sort of like odd khaki. It's not unpleasant. I'm not a fan of how they scent stuff in general. I'm just not a fan. That said, I was sort of expecting that part. There was a lot of things I was sort of expecting about this, and they've all come to pass, much to my horror. All in all, the selling points here would be the price and the nicotine level. That said, I don't see a lot of people overly enjoying the scent. It's hard to take. This is not a beginner's anything this fine, and this is fine. This is so fine. It sort of makes something like Railroad Mills, even my Bruton, look coarse. This is really fine, and it's really dry. So when you saw me moving the paddle back and forth in there, and that it was holding the trench walls, that wasn't because of any moisture content. That was because it was so fine that it was clinging to itself, basically. There could be some sort of static going on. I'm going to do a little more of this because that's what I do. Anything more than breathing in is going to hit the back of your throat. It does have a natural, as far as that whole floral Indian scenting, it's not as strong as most. There is some sort of tobacco going on underneath it. It's not strong enough to completely cover that, which is good. That said, again, this is not a beginner's product. This is not something you want to goof with. Is it as strong as I thought? Yo, I don't know if you're going to be able to see that. Hold on. It's airborne. It's around me. I'm breathing this in. Yo, you're starting to freak me out now. Get on there. Get on there. Oh my God, I can't get the lid back on. Is the lid not even cut straight? No, it's not cut straight. Okay, so the packaging has problems. And the product is so dry that you need to make sure you get the lid on good, or it could just be sort of wafting into the air around you. What I was saying, now that I'm seeing if I'm contaminated in general, was no, the nicotine's actually not as strong. It's there. Don't get me wrong. It's not as strong as I thought it would be. Okay, I was thinking that this might be over the top. A lot of my hesitation was with that part. The bigger problem with this is the cut, the fine, extra fine milling. As far as taking it goes, I was just going, and it was hitting the back of my throat. So basically, you need to get like some on your hand, a very, very small amount, and just breathe in, and that should do it. And no, I'm not exaggerating. So, another one done. Squiggly. Afghan White Snuff, brought to you by Captain Pajamas. I am the Suit&Tie Dip&ChewGuy. I do hope you all are well. As always, do take care of yourselves, and God bless.